back, readers. Today we're going to dive back into our book, Sugar, Sugar Everywhere. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the main topic. We figured it out from the title. What's the main topic of this book? That sugar is everywhere. Good job. All right. We took a look at our table of contents and we actually realized that this book is split into sections. Many nonfiction books are split into sections to teach you more about that main topic. Yesterday, we read the introduction and learned some cool facts that supported the fact that sugar was everywhere. And you actually came up with some of those facts. One of the main things that taught me, or that seemed related to the fact that sugar is everywhere, is that we eat so much of it. Now, I don't sit down at my table and just start eating a bowl of sugar. So this fact that Americans eat just over 150 pounds of sugar a year tells me that sugar must be in a lot of the food that I eat, since I don't just sit down and eat sugar by itself. Today we're going to keep thinking about how each one of these sections is actually related to that main topic that sugar is everywhere. So we read the introduction. Today we are going to go to the second chapter called What is Sugar? Now, the heading of this section is pretty clear about what we're going to learn about. The big question that we're going to be thinking about as readers is, how is this section supporting that main topic that sugar is everywhere? Let's get into it. What is sugar? Sugar is a natural ingredient in plant foods and milk. Now, I see that this word ingredient is bolded, but I'm actually pretty familiar with that word. So I don't actually have to go to the glossary for every bold word if I think I know what it means. Ingredients, I know we talk about how to make food a lot, and ingredients are the things that go into foods. All right, sugar is a natural ingredient in plant foods and milk. Apples, pears, and grapes contain sugar. Interesting. Vegetables such as potatoes, yams, and potatoes and yams have sugar too. Wow, I knew that fruit had to have sugar because I know sugar is sweet and fruit is sweet. But what I just learned is that even foods that aren't super sweet, like potatoes and yams, have sugar too. Wow. The white crystals in your sugar bowl are called table sugar. Table sugar comes from a tall grass called sugar cane. It also comes from sugar beets. And then, wow, I see these pictures here. The author included some pictures of sugarcane. A worker cuts sugarcane, and it says left because that's the picture on the left. And then a farmer holds a sugar beet, and it says right because it's the picture on the right. Cool. When we eat milk and plant sugars, our body breaks them down. They are changed into a simple sugar called glucose. Now, glucose is a word that I don't hear very often. Let's see if I can go to the glossary. Glucose. It says a simple sugar that is a major energy source for the body. Oh, so it's a good thing that our body makes the glucose. I'm going to go back. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Go back to our page. They are changed into a simple sugar called glucose. Glucose is carried by the blood to all parts of the body. It provides energy to keep body parts working. Oh, cool. What happens to sugar we eat? And then, wow, this is, I don't know if you guys remember what this text feature is called, where it kind of is a picture that shows you how something works. Do you remember? Yeah, a diagram. Here we have a diagram of the body, and it shows sugar must come here in through your mouth. And then it says milk and plant sugars are broken down into glucose. This must be our stomach. Then the glucose enters the blood. And here they have a little bit of a close-up. It says the blood carries glucose to all parts of the body. Glucose supplies energy to keep them working. Oh, so it's kind of a good thing that sugar is in things like potatoes and grapes, because the glucose helps keep our body working. All right, I'm going to go back to the main text of this section, because I want you to be looking and thinking about what you learned that's related to sugar being everywhere. How does this section teach us that sugar actually is everywhere? I'm going to copy this text so that you have a copy of it when you go back into Seesaw and add your response. You can use the text to help figure out how this section, what is sugar, is related to the main topic of sugar being everywhere. We'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. Can't wait to see what you have to say.